What's up guys, Gimmicks Joe here back into the video. Today's video is what if Noah was the main villain in Total Drama Island and Road Tour. I actually couldn't find the person. Someone did suggest this to me, but I can't remember who it was, so sorry. Can't find the comment. So please let me know who suggested this and I will give them a shout out. And let's begin. So Noah replaces Heather and is tagged as a schemer. So Heather's just a really nice girl, girly girl. So I feel like for Noah's really smart, so he would do it in his own way. Katie and Izzy swap teams, and I think Noah is able to get Owen in an alliance. Owen likes Justin, and Noah's going to know that Justin's a threat. And Heather also likes him. Lindsay and Beth, mostly they're kind of the four in this universe. So I think everyone jumps. Baslus and Zeke says his comments. Okay. And Ezekiel still says his comment. Episode 3, the Big Sleep Challenge. Noah would do the exact same thing that Heather did, if not sneakier, because I feel like Noah would do it in his own way. Because it's Attack on Screamer, so he would do it in his own little way. So Noah would sabotage Eve's free player. And Noah wasn't that good here, so he would fall asleep. And then Noah's going to make some moves. So he's going to get Izzy on side and Owen in a secret alliance. He probably could also hit Lindsay and Beth, but I feel like they would be with Justin. And Eva gets voted off. Episode 4 is Dodge Bro. So, here's the episode I've been on about. Noah actually competes here. Lindsay leaves with Tyler in this episode. Noah, realizing that Tyler could be a really good vote in the merge as well. Duncan and Harold still win the challenge, and then it's the Gophers go to elimination. Lindsay is in trouble, and she knows this. So Noah makes a deal with Lindsay, saying, if you join me in an alliance, I can keep you and Tyler safe. She accepts. Noah wants to get out Justin at this point. He wants to eliminate Justin. So I feel like Gwen, Cody, Trent, Heather, when Lashana would vote for Lindsay, Justin would vote for Lindsay to save himself. But Beth is friends with Lindsay, and then he has to convince Heather. So Heather could vote for Lindsay, or to get one of these 5, vote for Justin. Because Noah would realize Justin, he needs to eliminate him fast. And I think he actually thinks about who would be the easiest to get out of the game right now. Noah makes a deal with Cody, saying he'll work with him to get rid of Trent. So he can have already, Noah has 6 votes, so he has majority. Lindsay, so he already has 5 votes on his side, and Noah needs 1 more vote to solidify it. And I think Noah would want to get rid of Justin or Heather. He realizes that Justin might be useful at this point. So he says, I feel like he goes, so these 6 want to vote for Lindsay, and the other 5 vote Justin. So I think Noah goes to Justin and says, hey, he needs to break one of these 6 off. So I feel like he goes to Heather and says to Heather, you don't like Lashana, right? You want me to get Lashana out, so I'll make a deal with you to get rid of Lashana. Because I feel like I just feel like Lashana and Heather wouldn't be friends. They don't get on in the original, so we're not changing that. We're just changing the fact that Noah's the main villain. And I think Noah would realize Heather could be quite threatening because she's quite smart. So I think Beth would also be on their side. So I feel like these 6 vote for Justin. There's not Lindsay, and there's not a lot Noah can really do here. He would try to convince the others, but because Noah actually competed, Lindsay gets eliminated. Which sucks for Lindsay. Episode 5, Tyler is depressed that Lindsay's out. Noah would suggest Heather, Justin, and Trent. Noah would go and get Owen to realize not to get Gwen's diary because it would put a target on his back. So I feel like what Noah would do is Noah would go to Justin and say, go to Beth. And I feel like he goes to Beth and says, hey, go to get Gwen's diary and give it to Justin so he can read it out. And I feel like this would work. And I think Justin would be caught off guard here. I think he gets voted off like the original. So Noah has a 5-person alliance. He convinces Heather to get rid of Justin, because in this timeline, after losing, they realise Justin's too much of a threat to keep around. Episode 6, The Sucky Outdoors. Katie and Sadie still get lost. Another episode where Noah doesn't affect the challenge. He has his 3-person alliance, and he's able to convince Heather and Beth in their alliance as well. He also secretly working with Cody, so Noah has a lot of options to work with. And I think in the end, Katie goes. Episode 7 is Phobia Factor. Now, Noah is aware that Tyler would be a really good vote in the merge. So he decides to go to the other team and gets the outsiders, who are the underdogs, which are Tyler, Sadie, and Harold. He notices that Harold doesn't Noah is being bullied by Harold, and states that they'll make a secret alliance to get to the end. And Noah doesn't really care in actual reality, he just wants to save himself. And I think they would accept, because Jeff and Bridget are a couple. So Noah has to think about whether or not he's going to throw the challenge today. Trent passes. Shauna passes. Gwen passes. Phil Spiders, Cody feels the time bomb. Izzy and Owen pass. Beth passes. Heather passes. Noah is dolls and he fails, so that's 6 points. Tyler is the chickens. Sadie passes. Harold fails ninjas. Duncan passes. DJ passes. Jeff fails. Bridget fails. And I feel like Tyler would pass in this universe, because I think Noah could just convince Tyler. Imagine he's sitting with a bunch of Lindsays, similar to how Alejandro convinced him to imagine the fish as Lindsay. So I feel like Tyler in this universe would actually pass. Which Noah's relieved, but he still realises there are 4 votes and the odd elimination. So, Harold, they realise that they need to get rid of Courtney, and I think Noah convinced DJ, they convinced DJ to get rid of Courtney, because Tyler's not there for a human shield. They vote her off. Episode 8, Deer Hunter, Up the Creek. This is the episode where Noah tries to get people in boats. So Gwen and Cody, because Noah would tell Beth to go with Noah would go with Trent, Heather and Izzy, Noah, Heather and Beth, Izzy and Lashana, Noah, Owen and Izzy, Shauna, Beth, Izzy, Owen, which leaves Noah, Trent, Owen. So Beth and then Heather would go with Noah and Owen. I think in this episode, Noah would try to reach out to Heather and make an alliance with her. Bridget goes with Sadie, Harold and DJ goes with Jeff, and then Tyler, Harold, and Duncan are in the boat together. I think this is where Noah tries to reach his alliance further by taking them to the end. Obviously, he's not telling Owen any of his secret plans, because Noah is aware that Owen just can't keep a secret. And Harold starts out burns the oars, and Noah would tell Izzy to kind of hint the idea. It's kind of like implied, tell her the idea. Even though Izzy says it in the original, Izzy still gets chased down with a CRMP, which annoys Noah because he was going to get rid of Heather. Episode 9, Pitbull Deer Hunter. So there is a bit of a difference. The barbecue chips. So Cody, and then Shauna, Heather, Owen, Noah is a deer. Heather's a deer. So Noah, Owen, Cody does not get mauled by a bear here. Him and Trent are on good terms now. Duncan, the Tyler will just replace Courtney. So Cody does not get mauled by a bear. And that's important because in the challenge, Noah wouldn't do that well here. I think the rest would be okay, and then DJ would still win for the killer bass. And Noah, aware, he has 4 votes, and he's with Cody. So I feel like Noah would tell Cody they gotta vote for Lashana, because Cody's a man with Trent, and Noah realizes that Cody and Trent seem to get on okay now since last episode, which annoys Noah. But he's going to go along with the plan, because he realizes if he goes for Lashana, he has the numbers to get rid of Gwen, Trent, or Cody. So I feel like in this universe, Noah tells him to go for Lashana. So Lashana would be eliminated because she's the biggest threat that's not immune. She's a massive threat in challenges, and Noah would realize they have. She's the only person they can really go for. He could vote for Cody, but I think ultimately he's not going to betray Cody. He still needs him in his alliance. He's going to vote for Shauna. Episode 10, the cooking challenge. So Noah is the head chef. Noah would suggest Heather as the head chef and Jeff, because Noah would want an scapegoat so he wouldn't have a target on his back. Now Beth still gets the Tiki statue around this point, and because she's in an alliance with Noah, Beth would go to Noah and state that she has the statue. Noah says give it to him and he will dispose of it. So he hides it for now so nobody else notices. And Noah makes Owen would still eat the ribs. But there is one problem. They tell Owen to watch the ribs, and Noah says that's a terrible idea and tries to point out to the team. But I feel like Owen would still eat the ribs. And Noah, aware that Owen is going to get eliminated. Obviously, he's not going to admit that he's got a fondness for him, that he sees him as a genuine friend. He's not going to admit that, because I feel like Noah just, in this timeline, he's not going to admit it, because he's kind of a Heather character, he's not going to say that. He's an Alec, really. So Noah, aware that Owen's going to get eliminated, plays a bit dirty here. With Beth's idol. And what he does is he puts it on Trent. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, why Trent? Why not Gwen or Cody? You see, Gwen or Trent, and I think he goes for Gwen or Trent, because Cody's not going to be... I think he goes for Gwen. Now, the reason Gwen is the one that he's choosing is because, number one, Gwen is going to be the easiest if he goes for Heather, because Heather is quite smart. Heather, he's been threatened by in this timeline. Yeah, he knows that it's a risk because he have to face a tiebreaker, but I think he realizes keeping Heather around is just too much of a threat. So Noah sabotages Heather. Noah says, "What's that in your pocket?" Everyone votes for Heather after thinking she had the idol, the cursed statue. Episode 11, Who You Can Trust. It's Gwen and Noah, Duncan and DJ. Duncan and DJ. Jeff, Bridget, Trent, Beth, and Trent gets sent to the infirmary. Cody, Owen, Tyler, Sadie, and Cody, Owen. Noah, Owen, Harold, Bridget. And I think Noah also gets sent to the infirmary, accidentally by Owen, which annoys Noah, but he's not going to say anything. Then I think Jeff and DJ. Jeff still loses DJ's bunny, which Noah would notice. But he's going to keep that for later on. He's not going to call this out. He's going to keep this valuable information for later on. And I think Gwen and Cody, and then I think DJ still lifts his mask up because he wants to see Duncan with the bunny. Sadie Wood plays Courtney, saying that line about how he has a soft heart and says, yeah, whatever. And the Bass go to elimination. So Noah is working with Harold, Sadie, and Tyler. And Noah realizes Duncan's getting... He's very annoyed Duncan. So I feel like Noah would say Jeff and Bridget are a pretty big threat, right? So he goes to DJ and he says, hey, buddy, remember, how's it going? And DJ cost us the challenge. But Noah has a brilliant idea. He says to Harold, go and tell DJ that Jeff lost his bunny. See how he reacts. And Harold would say, why would he do that? And it's like, you want another vote on your side to save yourselves. Trust me, this will work. So Harold tells DJ about Jeff losing his bunny. And DJ, panicking about what happened, would ask Jeff. And Jeff would try to deny this. And I feel like Jeff would try to explain himself. But I think DJ would be so caught up in the moment where he would just be so annoyed at Jeff for losing his bunny. And I think Jeff gets voted off. Meaning Noah has pulled off a schemish move. That would actually be a genius move by Noah to tell Harold to do that. Because for Harold, you see, this would pain Duncan the most. Because Duncan's alliance is weaker. And Harold has one less person to deal with. This also hurts Bridget because Bridget doesn't like Duncan, so she would be with them. And she's only with Duncan because of Jeff. So there's no real reason for Jeff to be around. I think DJ would apologize to Jeff, obviously. I imagine he would apologize after he's done this, and Jeff would say it was accidental and wanted to spend time with Bridget. So I feel like DJ would forgive him at this point. But anyway, that's what would happen. Episode 12, Basics Training. Beth and Sadie tag out first. 300 word essay. Owen fails. And everyone else qualifies. Harold still forced to quit because he's messed with by Duncan. DJ is very agitated, so he would fail. Bridget fails. And Duncan's still sent to the outhouse with Sadie. And Tyler would win the challenge. Because he's good at momentum and stuff. And he tastes like a champ as if he never gets hurt. So he would win the challenge, sending the Gophers to elimination. Cody realizes he can't remember, so he's going to Beth. So Noah's in a bit of trouble because it's the tiebreaker. And Noah is Noah's in a bit of trouble, right? And I feel like this is where Noah plays a bit dirty and tells the others Beth sabotaged Heather. So I think they vote her off. Which really saves... I feel like these vote for Beth, and Noah doesn't want Beth out yet. Because she could be an scapegoat in the merge. And I feel like he'd ask Beth who would she want to face in a tiebreaker. So she would choose Trent, and I feel like Beth gets eliminated. I think Noah would go for that vote and get rid of Beth. So he'd tell the group Beth sabotaged Heather. They get mad and vote her off. Episode 13, Extra Torture. So it's Gwen, DJ and Trent, DJ, Noah, and I think it would be now Tyler, and Noah's obviously winning the challenge. Gwen and Harold. Now, without Heather's top coming off, there's no reason for Harold to crash into a rock. So I do think Harold will win the challenge. And Noah is in a bit of trouble. What are we going to do here? Well, Noah's got a bit of a plan. And he says to Owen, we got to get rid of Trent. We need to somehow break up Gwen and Trent. Beth's already out. And Noah, seeing his only chance at victory is to get rid of Owen, The one person he's been trying to save the entire game. Cody's friends with though. Noah realizes he doesn't have any options. He's going to get eliminated. Unless he gets one of the others and talks how Owen is a very likable person. So Noah tells the group, he goes to Cody, Gwen, Trent throughout the day, and he says, hey, isn't it great that, you know what's going to happen in the finale? Owen will win because everyone loves the guy. He's so likable. Noah would plant little hints there, here and there, and kind of hint things at Owen, just in case they would lose today's challenge. So because everyone would think it's a popularity contest, like, Owen gets eliminated, which really shocks him. Noah says nothing personal, it's just a game. And Owen's out. Episode 14. Okay. So basically, episode 14 is an elimination round, but Noah has Harold and Tyler, and he has Cody, and he realizes, luckily, might go to Sadie, but luckily it's just a reward challenge, and there's no such different reward in this challenge. So, Killer Gophers, and we are at the merge. So, Noah is in the merge. Gophers, Girls and Boys team is gone. Episode 15. Episode 15. No Pain, No Games. So Eva wins the challenge. You will see why I've done this. Noah, remember, has Tyler, Harold, Cody, Trent, and Gwen. They're in alliance. Noah talks to the girls, and he realizes that Eva doesn't like Bridget very much. And I think Noah would go to Eva and make a secret alliance with her and Izzy, like they do in. So he has Eva in a little alliance. And he also has Tyler and Harold. He also has Cody. Now he realizes that Gwen, Trent, and Cody are in a 3-person alliance. And Harold doesn't like Duncan very much. So Noah gets these 6 to vote for Duncan. DJ has been quite loyal to Noah at this point. And basically, I think what would happen is Noah tells the girls, you're being outnumbered by us guys. We should make a girls' alliance. And I'll be like a double agent. I'll work back and forth with you guys. That way you're safe. Noah realizes Duncan and Sadie like each other. And I feel like what would happen is Noah would be with Tyler and his Harold and his Cody. So he tells the girls to vote for DJ, to vote for Duncan. Trent would have no reason to go on that vote, so I think the first group would be Duncan. So Duncan's out because Noah would see him too much of a threat. That's not human. Episode 16 is Hide and Sneaky, so Eva wins the challenge. Nobody else wins immunity, so Noah, Izzy, Sadie, Harold, and Tyler are with Noah. And Noah got rid of Duncan, meaning he has majority. So Harold wants to get rid of DJ, but Eve wants to get rid of Bridget. So Noah says we'll get rid of DJ, and then we'll get rid of Bridget, because then he has the loyalty to get rid of one of these 3. So I think he does tell them that we have to get rid of one of these 3 people. But instead they go for Bridget because she's the biggest threat. And she has natural good awareness, because one of the reasons why Duncan is so threatened by her in the original is because she has natural good awareness, so she has a really good balance. So I do think Bridget gets eliminated. And episode 17 is Hide and Sneaky. Eva would win underwater and do the exact same thing that Lashana did, and Noah calls DJ out on the roof, winning him the challenge. Now keep in mind, Noah has 5 people. Harold wants to get rid of DJ, but he also kind of feels bad for telling DJ that Jeff lost his bunny. So Noah says to them, we have to get one of these 3 people. So he goes to DJ and talks to him on how Gwen, Trent, and Cody are a 3-person alliance and we need to break that alliance. But nobody else knows that they're working with Noah because he wants to keep people easy to be in the finale. Eva is easy to manipulate, but he realizes she's a challenge threat, so he will get rid of the bigger threats eventually. So between these 3, he votes for Gwen. And the reason he votes for Gwen is because she's the biggest threat that's not immune. Gwen has won more challenges. She's the biggest threat in that alliance, and she can hold Cody and Trent, and if it came out to the final 4, she would pick Cody and Trent over him, and he can't really have that, so Gwen's out. Episode 18, the bike race. So Noah would decide to sabotage the other contestants with there as a result. So Noah, so he wipes out DJ would crash and Sadie. So let's see, Izzy would go off for the entire episode with Noah, which really annoys him, but there's not a lot he can do here. DJ and Sadie would wipe out. And also, I think Tyler would crash as well, which leaves these 4. So Cody would wipe out, and then Trent's really good at making bikes. Harold's really good at biking skills, and Eva's a machine. So Eva would cross the finish line, and I think Harold would be last because I think Trent would cross before Harold. And I think due to the unfair ruling, Harold is eliminated, which really annoys Noah, but there's not a lot he can do here. He's kind of glad Izzy took him off because it was an auto elimination round. So episode 19 is Hooker and Screamer, and Noah would replace Gwen and Duncan as Knowledge and Trent. They would be trying to lead the team, but they wouldn't have as good as survival awareness as Duncan and Gwen. So I feel like DJ and Tyler get caught. Tyler gets caught with ice cream, DJ gets caught like it's original. Eva and Noah. So Eva and Cody are in the woods, but they're not making out. Sadie gets caught getting lunch, and Izzy, and I think Noah tricks Trent, but they win the challenge, and DJ still gets the worst death, so he gets voted off. Episode 20 is Wakanda Gone Wild. So Cody and Trent are in an alliance, and Noah realizes that Eva and Izzy are easy to manipulate, but Eva is too big of a threat to keep around, so he realizes that can be quite threatening, so he keeps that in mind. And I think Noah does win the challenge, like he does in the original, but Noah realizes that Eva is a massive challenge threat, and so is Izzy, but he chooses to get rid of Eva because Eva is the biggest threat that doesn't have immunity. This is one of the few times Eva doesn't have immunity. She's won the most challenges. Noah's got rid of her now. She's outlived her usefulness because he has majority to get rid of Gwen or Trent. Cody or Trent at this point that isn't as big of a threat, so he decides to get rid of Eva. Episode 21, Wakanda Gone Wild. It's Tyler, Cody, Trent, Izzy, Noah, Sadie. So the eating challenge will be Noah and Sadie. The race will now Tyler and Cody. Remember the elimination order, I think it's Noah and Sadie, so they win the challenge. And then Noah convinces them, realizes Izzy's too much of a threat to keep around, but he also sees Sadie as quite popular because they think it's a popularity contest at this point. So Trent and Sadie, between these two, Noah convinces the guys that they have a chance to get rid of Izzy. So he convinces them, because Trent and Cody are too close. I think he does get Izzy for one more vote and convinces her to vote for gets rid of Izzy because she's too much of a threat to keep around and the most unpredictable in challenges. This is a problem because this is where the other campers have to vote, and normally it would be Noah, but Katie is still here for the chain effect, so I do believe Sadie gets eliminated because Katie would really miss Sadie, and I think this would be really miss Sadie, and I think this would be a huge factor to her getting eliminated. Trent could be an option with Cody, but I think ultimately Sadie goes home. Episode 23 is a pairs challenge. It's Noah versus Tyler, Trent, and Cody. And I think Noah would realize that Tyler is not going to be very good in the finale, but he decides to keep him around because he's loyal to him and he can just beat Trent in a tiebreaker or Cody. And I think Noah, with his smarts, would get his team to the end. Trent and Cody wouldn't do that well. Obviously, Noah would still manipulate them, try and get their stuff, but it's not near the same extent as Heather because he's trying to. It's more about him getting to the end at this point, and Noah thinks they get to choose. But in this episode, it's Chef's choice, and we see in deleted scene in World Tour that Cody and Chef got on pretty well, so he would choose to get rid of Trent. And episode 24. I'm sorry, episode 23 is a non-elimination round. Anyways, that's Mr. Coconut. No Mr. Coconut, and Trent still goes, like I said. Episode 25. I Triple Dog Dare You. So the dares were always letting know what dares it would have been, but they are not around Owen, and that's important. Now, Tyler could make it to the end, definitely because of his endurance. So it was between Noah and Cody here. Who makes it to the end? I actually think it's Noah. Because I think Noah and Tyler would just tag team Cody. And I think he would sacrifice Cody. I mean, Cody would be the easiest to beat in the finale, but let's be real, Tyler's not going to... I can't see Tyler being out here. Because I think this is one of the few times where I can say Tyler is such a challenge beast in this. I can't see Cody winning. Unless he had a primal moment like he did in World Tour with Gwen. But she did get on there quite a long while, and Trent just got eliminated, so I think Cody is unfortunately out here, meaning that Noah and Tyler are in the finale. And Noah would pick Tyler because Noah just betrayed Cody. Trent would pick Tyler, Sadie picks Cody, Noah, Izzy, Noah, even Noah, DJ, Tyler, Noah, Tyler. Owen would pick Tyler because Noah betrayed him. Noah, and Tyler, and Tyler. So most people would pick Tyler because Noah really just crossed everyone in the game. They each get winning endings. I think Tyler would win the season, if I'm being honest. And he wouldn't give up the prize money on like Owen, so that's it for this part, this the elimination order. And that's a complete island timeline, so now we will go straight into World Tour. In order for this what if to make sense, this will be this is in the same video, but this will be a separate timeline for Noah being the main villain of World Tour, because analyzing Noah being in Heather's situation, there's nothing he can really do. So we're going to say Noah is going to, in a separate timeline, move straight into World Tour. So Noah is the main villain instead of Alejandro. Alejandro's just a Justin. He's a charms ladies and it's really nice. Noah sees him as a threat, but at the same time sees him as very useful. In episode 1, Duncan would still quit, which is fine because Noah had nothing to do with that. And DJ solves the animal course. In the second episode, Izzy and Sierra swap teams, and Noah realizes that Owen and Izzy are a couple and realizes that could be threatening, so Noah decides to tell the guys we need to make a guys alliance because Owen and Izzy are a couple because of action. And they would agree. Then here, Ezekiel still uses the stick, which is fine, and Noah would tell them to bounce on the goat. Like Alejandro does originally, he would come up with the idea, and Noah would also suggest that. And Noah can just convince Zeke to drop the stick, but he already loses it in the original, so there's no reason for that not to happen. In episode 3 is the Japan episode. Courtney, Heather, and Gwen. Heather's not hated on her team, but she would still try to take the leader, which is Cody and Sierra. Noah gives the idea, and usually Harold quits. So Noah is the person that needs to convince him. So would he rather get Harold to quit, or does he get rid of DJ? I think Noah could convince Harold to quit, because Harold would be a valuable ally because he would work with him. But he realizes Alejandro could just charm the ladies because he really needs Alejandro to get rid of people. Because I feel like what would happen is Harold, he does convince Harold to quit because Lashana is too much of a threat. Because he's been with her in seeing her last season. She made it in the top 5. Like, she was out pretty early in action, but like in the first season, she's a massive threat. And Noah would convince Harold to do the honorable samurai thing. Like Alejandro, if not a bit easier considering the fact that he would be very convincing as a result. Episode 4 is the Yukon, and Tyler would pull Courtney, and it would be DJ. Now, obviously, Noah can't flirt with Bridget because obvious reasons. Alejandro's not the villain, he wouldn't flirt with Bridget to get her stuck to a pole. So, what would happen is, because Team Amazon came second place in the original, that now counts with Team Amazon coming last and Team Chris winning it, so they come second now. And Team Amazon got elimination. Cody votes Sierra. Heather. This is from the original series, so Heather's still hated. They vote for Heather. Episode 5, the nomination round, Team Chris won the helmets. Episode 6, Aftermath. Episode 7, Slap Slap Revolution. So, Noah, Owen, and Alejandro, Cody, Sierra, and Lashana DJ. That's really it. So, that's that. And that's it. So there's three of 3, and then two teams of 3 and 1 team of 2. Based on the last team must up to 2 people during the challenge, which is not a thing I agree with, but it's faithful. And here's the thing though. Team Chris, Sierra uses her rage powers, Bridget replaces Lindsay. I think Sierra uses her rage powers, which really gets Alejandro knocked off the platform. Noah would fall from Lashana because he would replace Heather, but she wouldn't slap him off like she did with Heather. Sending Noah, Owen, and Izzy to elimination. So Noah tells the guys, we gotta get rid of Izzy. I think Izzy gets eliminated here because she's the biggest threat. Her and Owen, yeah, Noah would see them easy to manipulate, but he would realize that if it came down to a tiebreaker, there's a chance, if let's say he gets rid of Alejandro, then that would just leave him in a tiebreaker situation. Noah could be voted off and lose the tiebreaker. So he gets rid of Izzy and realizes Owen's by himself and will manipulate him to try and explain that he tried to save her. Episode 8, Up the Creek. Noah would tell Owen and apologise about Izzy and say that he did try to save her, but it's a non-elimination round. Episode 9, Catflying and Love You. DJ goes off the entire episode, destroys the team statue, and the rest make what they did. Sierra and Cody, they're still Sierra and Cody, and DJ gets voted off like he does in the original. Episode 10, non-elimination because there's 3 teams at this point. Episode 11, Jamaica. So Izzy wouldn't jump out of the plane at this time because it's not crashing, but then they're forced to lose again. So Noah can't punch the track because he's not strong enough. And Gwen, so basically Lindsay and Bridget are pretty good. It's surfing and skiing. And Shauna wouldn't be that good here, but I still think that Team Amazon would lose the challenge. And I think they vote for Sierra. Episode 12, Aftermath. Episode 13, where Duncan returns. So Gwen and Courtney find Duncan. So Noah and Owen, here's the thing though, Noah finds Jack the Ripper. And Team Chris loses the challenge, which I don't agree with, but it's faithful. So Team Amazon, you're at Duncan, Duncan's second prize. And then Team Richie just come back with nothing, so Lashana convinces Lindsay to vote for Bridget. Episode 14 is 14. The kiss would still happen. Tyler witnesses. I feel like Noah would talk to Tyler and trick him into revealing the kiss. Duncan, Courtney, LaShawna, Gwen, Courtney, and then Noah. Obviously, Ella would make a deal, so he would fight Courtney, and then I think Alejandro does the hurdles, and LaShawna, Courtney, I think they roll for Duncan. Luckily, this is not on mission. 15, the X-Files, Owen gets captured in 50, Walden. Alejandro, Tyler, and Noah are off together. Duncan's off by himself. Noah sees Alejandro and Tyler stuck together. Sees Duncan, and he watches and notes that Duncan's helping Alejandro to make a deal with him. Noah overhears. He realizes this can be a problem. Owen gets released. Duncan and Alejandro have to carry the alien box, and Noah says to Tyler he'll carry it to take one for the team, help them carry Owen. Courtney selects the Eve throw, so she wins the challenge, and then the tiebreaker happens. Lindsay loses the tiebreaker. Episode 16, Painting Dork only thrown as Emu. Duncan would throw the dingo at Cody. Noah realizes that Cody might be in trouble. LaShawna at the end. Gwen and Cody go for each other. Cody votes for Gwen. Cody voted for is spinning, so he votes for Gwen, and Noah tells Chris that this is just rigged because he can't vote. But Chris wouldn't listen, so I think Gwen still gets eliminated. Episode 17, Sweet and Sour, on a mission. Blaney joins, and we are at the merge. So, this is the merge cast. So, who do they pair with? Owen and Blaney, Courtney and Noah, Courtney and Duncan, and here we have episode 19. Owen, Blaney, Duncan, Courtney, Noah, LaShawna, Alejandro, Tyler, and then Cody hits a bear. Cody falls, he's not going to carry a bear. Noah would fall because he can't carry LaShawna. Alejandro threw in the original, but would he throw here like he does in the original? I think him and Tyler fall. Would he fall? I think Noah would go to Alejandro and says he needs to throw because it's going to look suspicious. Duncan and Courtney are arguing, so I think Alejandro does win the challenge. And Noah realizes he is a threat, so meaning he does win the challenge. So I think he gets Cody to vote for Duncan, but then Blaney reveals he's the fan favourite, and Owen has to go, as Noah convinces Blaney, Alejandro, Tyler, Cody, Shauna vote Owen off. So 20, everyone qualifies except Courtney. Alejandro's cheating with Blaney. Noah, realizing he needs immunity, schemes to Duncan, and him and Duncan and Courtney are arguing for the challenge, which gives him enough time for him to eat his meal, so he would win the challenge. And Alejandro was cheating, so he would realize he'd get Cody, Tyler, Shauna. So these four vote for now as guys Lindsay is Duncan. So these four vote for Alejandro. The other four vote for Blaney. So Blaney and Alejandro just sent home. Episode 21, we have Everyone's Price. So Noah's plan is to trip Tyler instead of Duncan. He's not paying full attention. It's Courtney and Duncan arguing. Cody isn't dosed, and LaShawna's abrasiveness. But he sees LaShawna as a threat. So I feel like he does trip Tyler. He's not paying full attention. Tells him Wash and Laura Ezekiel. So Noah wins the challenge. And I think he convinces LaShawna to vote for Courtney because she's the bigger threat of the two, so they vote for Courtney. Episode 22 is rough. Phillies and Noah races the top. He doesn't get there. I think Tyler races the top and Duncan. I think between these three, Shauna, Duncan, Tyler, I think Duncan would win the challenge, which annoys Noah, so he wins the immunity. And then Duncan votes for Tyler. Noah, Shauna, Tyler vote for Noah. So it's 2 on Noah. Duncan has that deal with Noah to get rid of Tyler because Noah says to Tyler that he was planning to get rid of you. So I feel like what would happen is Noah, these three vote for Duncan's immunity, so I feel like Noah, Cody, and Tyler would make a guy's alliance. Get rid of Lashana. Episode 23, Nation Round 24, Rafa Phoebe, Drumhouse. So Tyler wins the challenge, Noah wins the first part. So everyone votes for Duncan. 25. Tyler would race to the end, and Noah uses his smart set at the end. And Cody gave up in the original, so I think third place is Cody. Meaning Noah and Tyler are in the finale. So that is the complete video. Thanks for watching. Submission, I think this is where we're going. If Noah was the main villain of World Tour, Tyler picked Lindsay, and he would pick. What do you pick? Harold. Noah picks Owen, and I think he picks Izzy. That's the complete timeline from Noah being the main villain. I really like this one. Thank you for your suggestion, and peace for watching.